So today we're gonna be doing an eyebrow tutorial, of course. So the products that I'm going to be using: Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color dark brown. A lot of people don't know how to use this to fill in their eyebrows, and if you don't, this is the video for you. But you should by now. 2018, a lot of people fill in their eyebrows with this, and they make a lot of tutorials on this. But if you follow me on any social media and you ask me what I do my eyebrows with or how I do my eyebrows, now you know it's with the Anastasia Dip Brow. I'm gonna be using the MAC. What's the number? Does it even? 203. Yeah, the MAC 203 brush is an angled brush. I think it's perfect to fill in your eyebrows. For my old video, my old eyebrow routine, I used where is it? Well, I know I used a MAC. I used a MAC eyebrow pomade, so it's different. And I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. You guys will see eventually why I'm gonna be using this. And then I'm just gonna use this flat brush to conceal my eyebrows, and the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So let's finesse these eyebrows. Okay, so usually people brush their brows before, but I haven't had problems with like whenever I fill in my eyebrows, I just go straight to filling them in. I guess I got so used to it, to like my eyebrows, then it's just like it's a piece of cake. So I'm actually gonna use these two brushes just in case one works more better than the other one, because this one is it's like a wider version of this one. So I'm gonna use these two brushes. To start off, I'm gonna obviously open mine. This is what mine looks like. I had it for like a year already. But if you guys ever leave this open, and it gets hard, you could put baby oil and it automatically works. Just get like a little like something like this, or maybe like a little pick, and just mix it all together, the oil and the pomade, and it'll work even better than how it came from when you bought it. It will be more pigmented as well. So I'm gonna dip in the pomade. I'm just gonna go, you know, just try to get as much product as I can, and then just take up any leftover product. Just take up any leftover product on the brush. And then I'm gonna use my mirror. And then usually, lately, I've been starting from the top. So I will start from the top, like maybe right here in the middle. For you guys that don't know how to measure your eyebrows, I'm gonna give you a little trick. So usually your nose is supposed to line up right there. You see the little mark I made? So I can't even explain it, but just watch what I'm doing and you guys know, like your eyebrows supposed to start right here, and then the middle of your on the pupil is supposed to be your arch, like in the middle of your eye. So your arch is supposed to be, and then right here, from here to the end, is supposed to be the end of your brow. So that's pretty much the marks that we have. 1, 2, and 3. So you guys get it so far? Okay. I already told you guys where it's supposed to start, right here. But when I fill in my eyebrows, I usually start from the middle right here. And I'm not gonna talk while I do it, because if I talk and I make any wrong movements, I'm gonna cry. So I usually start from right here. So when I do my eyebrows, I make sure I do the outline first before filling in anything. So my eyebrows are a little thin, so usually I would recommend you guys to follow the shape of your eyebrow. If you have really thick eyebrows, you should probably not do too much, but my eyebrows are really thin. So I overlined them a little bit. So I'm gonna just, it's not like I'm gonna go all the way up here and make it like a thick ass eyebrow, but I just go a little over it. And I just make a line. And then like I don't want to make it too boxy. I just drag it down. Like so. It's almost as if like when I'm dragging it down, I am putting the brush flat. So it's like I start off right here, and the brush is flat, it's already going down. And then I try to brush up the bottom hairs up with the same brush instead of using a smoothie, because it just saves me time. So for the bottom, obviously it looks a little weird because I just outlined my eyebrow. So now I'm gonna start off right here, like almost in the front, but not really. So then I just drag it to the back, and then you know we have our tail. So then this is when I start filling it in anywhere that I need to, well, which is everywhere. I don't like going too overboard with the pomade because you might just add too much. So I just start I start small with a small amount, and then I just build myself up there. And then for the front, I just go lightly. And then I do upward hair strokes. Now I want to intensify the tail of the brow, which is why I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to use the side. Wow, I broke my palette. That's crazy. Whatever. I'm going to use the Cypress Umber. If I pronounced it wrong, then correct me if you want. But I'm going to use that brown color and just intensify. Holy shit. Just intensify the tail. I don't usually like using powder on my brows, but if it's to set the pomade, then yeah, of course I'll use powder. The tail looks a little crazy, but that's what concealer is for. So once we did that, I'm gonna use the Eyebrow Pro Concealer, and I'm gonna put this on my hand, on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take this flat brush right here. When concealing my eyebrows, I usually start from the middle. I always start from the middle when doing my brows with anything, so. My concealer I started off right here in the middle, and then I just dragged it down, like so. So you could tell my concealer is starting right here, and then I just dragged it down. Then I'm gonna drag the middle towards the front, like so. I'm trying to give you guys as much information as I can on my everyday eyebrow routine, because a lot of people say they like my eyebrows. So a lot of people say they like my wing liner, So when I do perfect my wing, I'll make a tutorial on it, but as of right now, practice makes perfect. So when I feel like I'm good enough at doing my wing, then I'll make a tutorial. And I don't usually do tutorials because tutorials take a lot of work, as you can tell. You have to really have patience. So I'm just going to blend the edges so that way it doesn't look harsh. You can kind of notice, the difference a little bit. Yeah. So that's the finished brow. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I have a little bit of hairs. But you can always cover that up with concealer. Clearly I have to tweeze my eyebrows. But yeah, that's pretty much, look at the difference between, I have to like put this, look at the difference between my two brows. So that's it for the eyebrow tutorial. I'm gonna finish the other one off camera and then I'll get back to you guys. So as you can tell, I did finish my whole face off camera after doing my eyebrows.